Well, good evening. I'm Robert A. Wilson with Cowboy Wisdom. Tonight, I want to talk about trusting my spirit wise. And something is, we trust everything but ourselves. How are we afraid to go from the mayhem within us to the magnificence within us? How are we afraid of ourselves? That is the question. We're afraid to trust ourselves. So we go to books, we go to the computers, and how is the world too stuck in computers and not enough in trusting in people's abilities to expand through life? No, that's the thing I'm really opening up to understand. I trust everybody more than I trust myself. How is that? How are we afraid to trust the whys of ourselves and hear that little invisible, innovative voice we have within ourselves and trust what it says? How are we afraid of our own self? But it really comes down to asking myself this question this week. How is the challenge I encounter on the physical plane, the really innovative uncertainty, to open up my spiritual maturity, to trust my spiritual self more than I trust anything else in the world? But we have been taught, if it isn't in society and it isn't in a book today, it will never open us up to go anywhere. But that's the biggest fallacy we've ever been told. It's really about the unspoken wisdom within ourselves, but it's the feeling of the foresight that we see within ourselves that allows us to move ourselves forward. But it's the innovative self that will go in and search the insecurities within ourselves to find the savvy security to move ourselves forward. How are we more mystical than we are knowing? How do we try to know our way through life and we become locked and blocked in yesterday? And the unnatural wise of ourselves, it's the unnatural wisdom or unnatural talent we have that will move us forward. Our talents are unique to our own path of life, but they're going to be, all of our unique talents will be outside of society's limitations. And they're going to look a lot foolish and to your inner circle of friends, because your inner circle of friends have about the same viewpoints, opinions, and live about the same life you do. To expand above that, you're going to have to be open to hearing stuff from people that make you feel a little bit, well, actually it's going to make you feel insecure, but their insecurities are what they're ridiculing you through. People ridicule through their inner insecurities and their arrogance. And so when somebody's ridiculing you that you're crazy and you're wacky and your idea is stupid, go through it, go deeper into it. Be the investigator of your innate talents, because when people in society are ridiculing, it's outside of their realm of life, and it's really above their thinking mind. And that is where the dreams, the dares, and all the lavish luxury you desire to experience is above the thinking mind. And when we use the word mind, that binds us in memory instantly, because we're searching for a pattern or an image that will take us through today, rather than open up to the image from the invisible that opens up the innocence of your own magnificence, savvy. Because people are way more savvy than they allow themselves to. But the savvy and the lure and the stuff that's above the knowing mind and the thinking mind is new to us, and it's unnatural, it's unconventional. But we try to live a conventional life within the securities and the limitations of society. And how is that opening up and expanding us today? Because when we allow that to go away, we open up the new waves of bravery within ourselves. It's about stopping letting society and your friends and your finances, everything dictate your life. You have to stay with the finances, have to be paid, but how do they control your life? And how are we afraid to be liberated from the encompassing of our financial, whatever it is? And how are we afraid to dream or write that book? You know, I've wrote several books, and the question I get, how do you write a book? I can tell you the simplest way to write a book. Sit down and start writing. And after 4 or 5 hours, things are going to come out of you never believed. Write a song, because we're all are musicians and the maestros of our own life. We play to our own songs of success, bliss, whatever. But we're so stuck in what we know and what our friends know and what a book tells us. But the computers have stolen the innovation of the world. Yeah, we got apps, we got computer stuff, we got all this stuff. But how is it that individual innovation is stymied in this world because of computers and the lack of being able to communicate with each other? It's the inner communication that will expand your life. It's the spirit-wise that waltzes internally, sensing everyday life as a tutor and a metaphor for me to soar. Seeing opportunity, appreciating riches, because the riches I want to receive or want to exude are within me. And that is true. We're the riches of our lives. We're the treasures right here. You don't have to go looking in beyond your mirror. And the people that become superstars in their own trade, they trusted their abilities. But yet in real life, they're very insecure. And their ego and their arrogance control their life. The greatest person that I've ever got to read is Gandhi. Nonviolent communication. I got a long ways to go there. But it's really about stop letting life be what it is. How do we want everything and we're afraid to experience the wisdom of the life we're desired to experience? It's experience the wisdom. Because wisdom comes from challenges. Thinking creates the challenges because we're trying to know our way through there. So when I'm allowed to stop letting myself and my arrogance and my wannabe life be easy and the pity me run my life and open up to my innovative savant within me, I dance to my dreamer's dare, feeling my debonair flair, flying high because I see myself walking on Broadway with all the lavish riches I desire to experience because I opened up to me and my mature enterprising energies now and forevermore. So as I move forward through this and I step upward, onward, but mostly I go inward. I stop looking for somebody else to lead me, and I stop looking for somebody to be the silver bullet. Stop looking for teachers. Started listening to tutors and witnessing the metaphors for me to expand. Other people's challenges are sometimes are brought to me to stop me from going through that same challenge, and opens me up to a bigger and bolder challenge, because the bolder the challenge, the brighter the star I become, and the brighter the star I shine in my own universe. And how am I the shining star of my universe? I'm the Big Dipper, Little Dipper, Jupiter, Mars, all that combined, all in here. Because I let go of thinking my way through life to feeling the forthright, effrontery energy, loving internally, naturally galvanizing the gusto of me, myself, and I. Because it's me, myself, and I, and you take the word you out of your life and stop saying, well, you guys do this, you guys do that, and become 100% accountable and responsible for your life. Your life may never go the way you want to, but your life will be at peace within you. And when you're at peace, you appease all the demons within you and you release them to the oblivion so you live again, aggrandizing, galvanized internal audacity, naturally expanding through life because you let go of hope to witness your dreams in your daily life. Because hope is a harmonizing opportunity, propelling everyday life to live and walk on your star of fame, feeling awesome, majestically expanding through your life. Because life is a liberating internal freedoms every day. And the only one that can liberate my internal freedoms is me. When I go within me and open up a new treasure trove of trust, I lust of life's luminary, unbelievable splendor today. Because we've been taught that words are this, we got to stay within the boundaries. You expand your vocabulary, you expand the inner peace to enterprise your life. It's like the opulence of the copious cornucopia within me dances my outre tabula rosa omnificence. And outre and tabula rosa is a clean slate. Nouvelle vague is beyond the boundaries, and outre is a new wave. So when you can have the new wave of wisdom, the new wave of everything, how will you feel when you walk into the world with a brave confidence? And how does arrogance ridicule confidence? You know, I grew up in South Dakota, and there was a little saying back there, the big mouth will never hurt you, but the guy that's sitting silently in the corner minding his own business is the guy you want to befriend because he's somebody you can trust. And this is a known fact. Those who will suck up to your face will stab you in the back. Those who tell you the truth to your face is somebody you can forever trust. And that is something I really believe in today and walk forward. I don't believe in it, I trust of it. I embellish it because it's an honor. When people tell you the truth in a constructive way, they're there as your friend. Those who suck up to you are there to get what they can from you and never will be your friend that you can trust in life. And as I move forward, it's the spirit-wise that I listen to that willingly inspires me, seeing every day extravaganzas because I celebrate life, because life is a roller coaster from the epiphanies to the tragedies. Life will expand me and allow me to move forward because I now see the mystical wizardry of me because I hear and trust my spirit-wise. And spirit is just a sensory perception, invigorating, revolutionary, internal tenacity to walk internally, seeing every day as a way to expand through life. It opens my eyes to expand through life rather than looking for, oh my God, this is wrong, this is wrong, this is wrong. You turn off the blinkers of right and wrong and see, open up to the field, the inspiration within me to mature exponentially, to dance with my dreamer's dare. And I use the dreamer's dare because life is a dare to dream. But how am I the dreamer's dare? Showing my far-seeing flair to feel love, appreciate internal reveries, to dance of rebellious hellraiser's audacity, to dance with my inner self. How are we afraid of ourselves? How are we afraid of our wisdom, innovation, and talent? How is it easier to follow behind somebody and use their talents and their wisdom and kind of just meander through life rather than walk with your head high, showing the world, this is me and I'm free and I'm going to show the world the way to expand through life because I understand my talents are hidden within me. It's my duty to myself to expand to unlock the talents, to unleash the capiche of my daredevilry, freeing my heart and soul to dance, to rumba, to celebrate me. And I talk that in first person, so listen as you're speaking it, because me, myself, and I set me free. You puts me in the pew of, look what you should do, instead of this is what I do. And this is how I do it. And pick the ways that make you feel good to expand through life. If you take the word change and throw it in the garbage and use the word expand, I expand through out of this to expand out of this. I feel the bliss of me to boldly love internally, seeing everyday splendor arise in my eyes of my soul savvy, and my heart sings the songs of supremacy because I trust me. It's trusting the spirit wise and being willing to walk above the thinking mind and hear that inner seer say, speak, enterprising endeavors, realizing that life is experienced internally and lived in the physical and enjoyed in the eternal. Because the light of our heart will shine from heaven, but today it shines up to heaven. Harmonizing everyday audacity, visualizing epiphanies, naturally enjoying life. Rather than being caught up, oh, life has done this to me, life has done this. Life has never done nothing to me. Life has done it for me. I didn't have the guts to see what it was doing for me. And what was I unwilling to let go of, dissolve, release, so I could have the capiche and the gut grandeur, the gut gall to experience the wisdom of the darkness that turns me into the enlightened energy, the enlightened entity, showing my minted moxie to show I am vulnerable, but yet unconquerable, to experience my divine outcomes. And divine just means it's above the thinking mind to me. It's daring, internal vitality, invigorating new events every day. And so as we open up, it's being willing to experience life above the thinking mind, hearing the unconventional, feeling the unnatural, trusting the unfathomable within ourselves. I want to thank everybody for being here. I am Robert A. Wilson with Cowboy Wisdom. I am a hypnotherapist, NLP practitioner, timeline coach, dream sculptor, published author with my books available at amazon.com/author/Robert A. Wilson, and at Balboa Press at howdiditeachmyselffear.com. And I'm going to say this. I am my teacher. I am a student of my teachings. And the world and all people are a metaphor and a tutor for me to soar, seeing the opportunity, appreciating the revolutionary abundances of life. And that's from health, wealth, love, and all from everything from the mayhem to the magnificence. Life is here to be experienced. And my website is my+cowboy+wisdom.com. I do 2 Facebook lives a week, 2 radio shows, and I do something. I used to be Outlaw Optimism, but now it's Outlaw Inspiration. And you got to feel the rebellious self, see everyday love, feeling life's for me. Because I love life, life loves me, we're all set free. Thank you and good night, and may your weekend be as blessed as you are a blessing to me in the world. And my website is mycowboywisdom.com. And we are getting close to the holidays. It's my favorite time of year. So let's celebrate in a big, bold way. And thank you and good night.